Hey guys, it's Will. I just wanted to talk a little bit about how making money online and my thoughts. I've been watching a guy who promotes online sales, making money online with ebooks like on Amazon and that type of thing. And the approach is to create a whole ton of books and potentially hire people to write the books and look at the niches that are hot and that. And he talks about making sure they're good quality and obviously getting good people to write the books and editing them and stuff like that. But so it's kind of like a numbers game, cranking out books, looking at different niches, and it's definitely worked for him. But I have to do, I suggest you guys look at your own personality and your ethics and stuff like that. And for me, what I like to do is talk about things, write the books myself, and talk about things that I know about and I have experience. So in my case, I have quite a bit of experience playing guitar, and I got into rock and blues and then jazz. So I feel comfortable. I've been playing for 36 years. I've taught on YouTube, and that's one of the niches, one of my passions. I still play every day, practice every day. So that's one area based on my skills. So you can think about what abilities, skills, knowledge you have, and look at ways, like if you have a hobby, photography or different. There's so many things you could talk about. There's even people that are doing, like, now, say for example you had history, philosophy, economics, that type of background. You could be applying that stuff to current events. There's a lot of stuff going on now in politics and in society as far as like free speech and all these different aspects that have a lot of philosophical backgrounds and explanations. And so there's lots of ways right now that you can share your knowledge. It doesn't have to be just with ebooks. There's Patreon accounts where you get sponsored by people who want you to promote the message, especially like politics or anything that people have strong beliefs in. But as far as the ebooks and that go, other things I've done, like I lost weight and using a plant-based diet, really totally strongly believe in that approach. It's got so many benefits, and I have knowledge and experience. I've interviewed doctors in this niche. I've read a ton of books. I've done it myself. I cook. I come up with recipes. So I've got deep knowledge and passion about that topic. That's my main area that I'm looking at right now. And then as I was able to develop income from online sources, as well as I invested. So I come up, every time I look at an area, I sort of figure out what I think is the best way to go. So for investing, I looked at stocks and bonds and mutual funds and ETFs and GICs, like lower treasury bills, all that stuff, lower interest paying investments. And I came up with what I've talked about before, dividend kind of paying stocks for the majority of my investments. And then so like when it comes to earning income and doing things online, I like to do things that I believe in and that are ethical from my perspective. And that involves that I would write the book based on my own knowledge. If you do happen to hire someone, I think each book would take a fair amount of work. I don't want to just say, hey, someone else write a book, go research it. I mean, that's just not me personally. And I'm not going to try to play a numbers game where I just crank out a ton of these books. So what I would rather do is have a niche, have lower priced items like ebooks, $10, $20, and then maybe a program with like videos and audio, like a zip file of more content, an online course, maybe coaching, and have like a series of products from lower price to higher price. The other thing you can do is affiliate marketing, where you refer people to similar products, other companies who have large, high ticket items, high priced items. Like I just did a thing with a boot camp that was $497. They had lowered the price from $997 down to $497. So these are ways that I like to do it. So kind of generally a one major niche that you're really in, sort of deep versus wide, I find. What I've noticed when I went to Amazon is that for every, like in the plant-based niche, for example, for every book that is really the classic book that a doctor has written, there's all these copycats that use sort of similar names, and they're cheaper, $1.99 or whatever, and they're sort of piggybacking on these successful books. And to me, that's unethical. I mean, the content might be good, but it's generally never going to be as deep. Like these doctors that wrote these books, they have so many references of studies that have been done and deep knowledge of patients they've worked with. And so I just wanted to sort of share my approach. There's a lot of temptation to kind of outsource some cheap writers on Fiverr and sort of crank out the books and throw them up on Amazon, but that's just not how I want to do things. I want to mostly write from my own experiences, or at least do like some serious deep editing of books, and have like even a first draft that's based on my experiences. So I'm going to stick to, the weight loss stuff and fitness, like as I lift weights and things. And then you've got guitar, teaching jazz or whatever type of style guitar, sharing how to make money online. I'm even getting into a little bit of politics and philosophy on my site as well. So I'm not sure where any of those particular ones will go, but mainly, yeah, just, that's what I like to do, share. My personal philosophy is to work on things. My niches are areas that I'm experienced with and knowledgeable, and that I can show that I've got results in. So anyways, just thought I hope that helps, and thought I'd share my personal viewpoints on this. Talk to you later.